After a long overdue direct in late March, one question that crossed my mind was what is Nintendo's holiday 2020 title? We have Xenoblade coming in late May, but that's about it. Animal Crossing is out and is super popular, but I mean it's April, nowhere near holiday time. The time from reveal to release is a big factor, and seeing that we're already in the second quarter of 2020, the big question on everybody's minds is what is Nintendo's holiday 2020 title? Had Smash, 2019 had Pokemon, but 2020's holiday title has been shrouded in mystery. This list is also assuming that there will be a June E3 Nintendo Direct. In this video, I'll discuss my 3 most likely candidates for Nintendo's 2020 holiday title. Some titles that won't be on the list are another Mario Kart game, because we literally just got Mario Kart Tour in 2019, and believe me, Nintendo does not want to interfere with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's sales. They are dominating. Another title that won't be on the list is Metroid Prime 4. In 2019, we heard very sad news that the game's development had been completely restarted and given to Retro Studios. It's already been a year, and I think we could see a teaser or just any type of info soon, but not soon enough to be the holiday title of 2020. Finally, I believe that another Pokemon game won't be the 2020 holiday title. In 2019, we got Sword and Shield, which were 2019's holiday title. We do frequently get Pokemon games, but I think the next Pokemon game is still in the early stages of development. So, let's get into my 3 candidates for Nintendo's 2020 holiday title. The first candidate, and probably the most well-known, is Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. It was shown at E3 2019, which started an explosion of speculation. Everyone thought a full trailer would be shown at the September Direct, but that didn't happen. And when I saw that the March Direct was a mini, any hope of a Breath of the Wild 2 full trailer left my mind. My only guess is that a full trailer will be shown at the E3 2020 Direct, assuming that that is still happening. Zelda is a big enough franchise that it can be a holiday title by itself, so it really won't need any other big titles in the holiday season. So Nintendo can put all their power into it so it can release on time because of the whole pandemic situation. Assuming that Nintendo was working on Breath of the Wild 2 and the Link's Awakening remake at the same time, that's a solid 3 years of development. Also, they already made the entire open world and the physics engine from Breath of the Wild 1, so they can just use it there again. So that cuts down on a lot of development time. It's also been almost a full year since the teaser trailer, so assuming that the development team was almost done at that time, they have to be close to finishing it now. Zelda is a juggernaut for Nintendo, and I feel like there's a really good chance that Breath of the Wild 2 could be Nintendo's holiday 2020 title. My second candidate is Mario Odyssey 2. We haven't gotten a teaser or public statement of its development from Nintendo, but I think it's safe to say a sequel to Mario Odyssey is in development. Mario Galaxy and World, both very successful Mario games, both got sequels, and there is so much potential another Mario Odyssey game could bring to the table. I already made a video about Mario Odyssey 2 Kingdom Ideas, which showed a lot of possible ideas. So if Nintendo turns down a sequel, that's a lot of wasted potential. Out of the 2 Switch launch year juggernauts, Breath of the Wild and Odyssey, Breath of the Wild got DLC, so my guess is that Nintendo used that time to work on possible kingdoms for a sequel. Mario Odyssey used a lot of real-life environments and put its own spin on them, but it used a lot of the main environments like a beach, forest, desert, city, lake, and snow area. I can see why they didn't give Odyssey DLC, because they wanted to save the remaining environments for a sequel like a mountain, savanna, classic desert, and classic volcano, because I don't think they wanted to repeat environments that were shown in the first game. Even though a lot of people wanted DLC, I think it's a good thing we only got DLC for Breath of the Wild, because it gave Nintendo a lot more time to focus on a sequel. Mario also got a smaller title like Zelda in 2019, which was Mario Maker 2. I feel like Mario Maker 2 was just a really huge DLC to the original, so that it also gives Nintendo a lot more time to work on an Odyssey sequel. I feel like a plan of launch could be a reveal at E3, a bigger trailer at the September Direct, and more info shown on October and November with a launch in December. The only problem is the time from reveal to release. We already got a teaser for Breath of the Wild 2, so we've gotten a good amount of time for that to sink in, but we haven't gotten even a confirmation for Mario Odyssey 2. If we get a reveal at E3 and launch in November/December, that's only about 6 months from reveal to release. That seems like a lot of time, but compared to a lot of other games, that's not that long. Usually, we get a reveal and then the launch a year or maybe 2 years later, or maybe a lot like Breath of the Wild or Pikmin 3. A reveal hooks a lot of people in, and if you release the game too soon, you can lose some potential buyers. Overall, Mario Odyssey 2 is a perfect fit for a holiday title, but the window for a reveal trailer is closing, and if Nintendo wants to make a sequel for our beloved plumber and his hat friend, they have to capitalize soon, or it'll just be too late. My final candidate for Nintendo's holiday 2020 title is Pikmin 4. I wouldn't worry about confirmations for development. Pikmin 4 has plenty of them, even if they are multiple years old. Pikmin 3 was a huge game on the Wii U, and even if it won't have as big of a presence with beasts like Breath of the Wild, Odyssey, Smash, or Animal Crossing on the Switch, I think it can still work as a holiday title. We know fans are dying for a Pikmin game. Just look at direct rumors and speculation. And we also know Nintendo is working on the next Pikmin game. The first confirmation of Pikmin 4 being in development was in 2015, 5 years ago. In 2016, Miyamoto said that Nintendo had a list of priorities, and it's been hard to fit Pikmin into that list, but they're starting to see Pikmin on that list now. I think that list of priorities is hinting at Mario Odyssey and Zelda Breath of the Wild, and later Smash and Animal Crossing. If Nintendo was starting to see Pikmin on that list in 2016, then in 2020, when the Switch already has a big Mario, Zelda, Smash, and Animal Crossing, Pikmin has to be high on that list. You can make the argument that Metroid Prime 4 and the Breath of the Wild sequel are in development, but those are only 2 titles. Nintendo has released so many games for their popular franchises on the Switch, Pikmin feels like the only one left. Later in the timeline, around 2017, Nintendo also states that PR told him not to share anything, but he says it's still progressing. If PR told Miyamoto not to share anything, that is a clear indication that the game has to be almost done. But that's still in 2017, 3 years ago. Development problems, the coronavirus pandemic, and the game just not being done are all possible factors for there not being any trailer, but I have a strong feeling that this E3 is the one. The E3 that will finally give us Pikmin fans something to chew on after all these years of waiting. Pikmin is not a huge franchise, so I do think it might need a little something to help it out, but have no fear, Mario's here. We've all been discussing Mario's 35th anniversary, so my prediction is that Pikmin 4 will release in December, along with a selection of 3D past Mario games coming to the Switch. Pikmin 4 has been in development for 7 years, so it has to be close to completion, and a few 3D Marios, just with some better graphics, can't be too hard. Overall, I feel like with some past Marios or not, Pikmin 4 has to come soon. Nintendo is just running out of franchises to bring to the Switch. So, my 3 candidates for Nintendo's 2020 holiday title are Breath of the Wild 2, Mario Odyssey 2, and Pikmin 4. I honestly don't know if any of these are going to happen because we all know that Nintendo always does the unexpected, but we can always expect some stuff and it's really fun to speculate. Before I wrap this video up, I just got one more message to tell you guys. With the whole pandemic going around, it's been a lot harder to make videos. I get a lot less time to work on them, and I try and make high quality videos, so the time between each video may be a little bit longer, maybe a couple days. I'll try my best to get videos on a routine schedule and try and keep them at high quality, so it may just be a little bit longer between each one. Stay safe, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully Nintendo still has a holiday title with the whole pandemic going on, so this video still means something. Hope you enjoyed the video. Potato Sensei, out.